God designed his people to live in community. And because of that, that means that we all have different skills, gifts, knowledge, and beliefs that can help one another. When we start our businesses, we get really comfortable with what we do know, and we will often seek resources that will help us be better at what we already know. The trouble is, we will constantly hit the same roadblocks over and over and over because we are not actually filling the gap in ourselves that matters, that will make a difference, that will help us move forward, because we're too busy solving a problem that we didn't even have in the first place. I know this to be true because I invested in so many marketing courses or even technology stuff that I already had the knowledge to do, but it felt comfortable because I wanted to be better at what I already did. And that's a noble thing. But when you're running a business, especially as a solopreneur, you're looking at having a whole lot of other things around you that you're gonna have to tackle. It's gonna run the gamut from sales to marketing to technology, or maybe it's even honing your craft itself, whether that's as a coach or the skills that you're teaching. Whatever that is, you have to identify the right gap, because if you do, that's how you can fill it. I don't know about you, but I have gone to, I've had my car break down before, as I'm sure you have, right? And my husband is actually super handy, so anytime my car breaks down, he's able to fix it. But sometimes he fixes the wrong thing, and then after a couple of days, I'm like, no, the light still came on, or it's still making that weird noise, or it still feels really tight whenever I try to turn. And he's like, oh, okay, well, there's this other thing it could be, and maybe I should try that now. And all of that continued frustration with my car, or my car not working properly, it all happened because he filled the wrong gap. He fixed the wrong problem. It's not to say that it wasn't a good thing to fix, because I probably needed this thing or that thing fixed anyway. But it did mean that I was filling the wrong thing, right? So my car wasn't actually being fixed. It wasn't getting better, and I wasn't able to go the places that I need to go with confidence. And that's exactly what happens in our businesses. And that's exactly what filling those gaps can do for us, is help us course correct, get comfortable, move forward, and go further faster by filling the gaps that we have. So I encourage you to be really honest with yourself and say, okay, what am I drawn to, but that I already know and probably shouldn't invest in? What am I missing that I know that I need, but I've been kind of putting off? What is it that I really need, or that everyone says is super crucial, that I've been missing this whole time? What's that piece of the puzzle? What is that knowledge gap, that action gap, or that belief gap that I need to get to in order to really build momentum in my business? When you ask yourself those tough questions and you're really honest and transparent with yourself, you'll then have a better idea of where you should invest that money, what you should be doing with your time. So it's not about the problem, right? Every problem has a solution. It's about finding the right problem and picking the right solution. And so when you get really honest with yourself with those questions, I think you'll find that you have a more clear picture of where you need to go next and the type of support that you need, whether that's a course or a coach, or maybe you just need to believe in yourself for a few minutes.